Our top focus this morning: while the purported February 16th Russian invasion of Ukraine did not materialize, the West remains alert. Wary of particular concern is Russia's military build-up at the border that the United States says is actually continuing and not reducing like Russia claims. The White House said that Russia has in fact increased its presence at Ukraine's border. As many as 7,000 troops, some of whom have arrived as recently as on Wednesday.
In recent weeks, and even in recent days, more Russian forces, not fewer, are at the border. And they are moving, concerningly, into fighting positions. This is cause for profound concern.
Britain's intelligence chief, too, said that there have been sightings of additional armoured vehicles, helicopters, and even a field hospital, all moving towards Ukraine's borders. Estonia said that 10 Russian battle groups were approaching the Ukrainian border and warned of an attack to occupy a key terrain. And this, as you would understand, goes against what Russia said this week, that its forces were pulling back after exercises in southern and western military districts near Ukraine. It even published a video that showed tanks, artillery units leaving the Crimean Peninsula. U.S. State Department spokesperson Ned Price was asked why Russians would claim to be withdrawing when there was no evidence that this is what he had to say.
Well, you're right that there are Russian words and then there are Russian actions. And it should be clear to everyone, it is clear to everyone who takes the time to investigate that their words do not match their actions. And in fact, their words stand in stark contrast to their actions. And you can see that on social media, you can see that on publicly available satellite imagery, you can see that through any number of means.
Now, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky, who is crisscrossing the country to help bolster Ukrainians' morale, observed drills by his armed forces that included Javelin anti-tank missiles. He too remained unconvinced of a Russian pullback and said that Ukraine was not scared and was ready to defend itself in any scenario.
Бачимо велике накопичування військ, воно не змінюється за останні вже тижні. Ми бачимо ті чи інші невеличкі ротації. Я б не називав би сьогодні ці ротації відведенням військ з боку Російської Федерації.
Now, this comes as Ukraine asked the United Nations Security Council to discuss a bid by Russia's parliament to recognize self-proclaimed separatists in eastern Ukraine. Ukraine said that the move further aggravated the threat to Ukraine's territorial integrity. The 15-member council was already due to meet to discuss this crisis. Meanwhile, a Russian foreign ministry spokeswoman accused the United States of stirring up tensions in order to block implementation of the Nord Stream 2 gas pipeline. Despite the war of words, however, diplomatic efforts continue. The United States maintains that the window of diplomacy remains open, and U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken will travel to Germany for the Munich Security Conference, which starts on Friday, to coordinate with all the allies. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.